Hey guys, Becca Marino coming to you from Fitness Inspiration Inc. in Memphis, Tennessee with this week's Getting Your Mind Right Mental Rep video blog of the week, which is titled 5 Fitness Body Facts that you'll want to keep in mind. So check it out. Number 1, your body has a natural tendency to be well. Natural tendency to be well. It wants to feel, it wants to function, and it wants to look its best. It wants to be well. So what I want you to get out of that is to keep this in mind and remember to trust your body, because it doesn't want anything less than the best for you, and that its natural tendency is to be well. However, we make choices and we do things that throw it off track. So it's not always at its best. But keep in mind that it is always trying, and its natural reaction and response and drive is to be well. So do what you know you need to do and trust that it is exactly where it is supposed to be, because it has a natural tendency to be well, and know what it needs and what it needs to give you so that you feel, look, and function exactly the way you're supposed to. All right, number 2. Your past does impact your now, but it does not define your future. We have to keep in mind, guys, that the choices that we've made in our past, if we've done crazy diets, if we went 5 years without exercising, if we made unhealthy choices for any period of time, it impacted our body and that natural tendency to be well, and it threw it off. And those choices came with consequences, and the consequences are that it's going to take our body a minute to heal and repair itself. So even though we are in a program right now, we're making better nutritional choices and we're making healthier choices, and our mind is right, and we've got positive self-talk going on, but our body isn't responding in a way that it used to, or it's not responding in the way that we think that it should because we're working so hard. Remember that the choices in the past, they affect right now, and it doesn't mean that what you're doing is wrong or that you need to do more or that you should throw in the towel. It just means that because we threw it off its natural track, it's going to take a minute for it to respond and for it to produce those results that it would have a little faster had it always been well, okay? So please keep that in mind. Your past, it does impact your now, but it does not define your future, which kind of takes me into the third one. And the third one is that every body, capital B-O-D-Y, is unique. And every body, capital B-O-D-Y, is going to respond differently to fitness, to better nutrition. None of us were designed the same. None of us have the same history. So even if you and a bunch of friends have been rocking out the same fitness program, seeing the same dietitian, going to the same stress management classes, and sleeping the same amount, you're going to respond differently because every body is uniquely designed. So please, don't get caught up in comparing yourself to what's going on around you. Don't even compare yourself to the way you were 20 years ago, because that's not rational either. Right here, right now, in this moment today, where are you compared to where you were yesterday? Are you making better choices? Are you being consistent? Are you doing your best? Those are the things that matter, not the results or the way that everybody else's body is responding to fitness, exercise, better habits, all right? Number 4, you are not a frgg'n number. That means you are not defined by some number on the scale. Number 5, my last one. And just because your body weighs a certain number, it does not mean you're healthy, and it does not mean you're fit. So many of us are hung up on achieving a certain number. Part of why I wanted to do this video this week is because of the things that have come up in our community and conversations I've had with people who are working on their fitness and health, and who are kind of focused on the weight and the scale, all right? That, just because it says a certain number, that does not mean we're healthy. What really does mean we're healthy and fit is looking at our daily actions and looking at our behaviors, looking at the choices we're making day in and day out, looking at our habits, looking at our mental health. Those digits on that scale are a freaking number and nothing more. It doesn't define us. It doesn't define our health. It doesn't define our success. It does not need to control our emotions. As a matter of fact, we can throw the scale out the window and focus on these other things that I'm mentioning that really do define whether or not someone's healthy and really do define whether or not we're getting fit. Anytime we work with somebody here at my company, we do not support or encourage setting weight loss goals, and we do not have scales. Nope, a fitness company that doesn't have a scale. And we don't do before and after pictures because it isn't about that. It doesn't lead to long-term happiness, fulfillment, and health. The actions that we take on a daily basis, our habits, the way that we talk to ourselves, self-talk, and our behaviors, those are the things that really lead to optimal health, to preventing the onset of age-related diseases, to coming off blood pressure, to feeling great, to being happy, and to staying fit for the rest of our lives. All right, so those are my 5 fitness body facts that I wanted to share with you all to encourage you and invite you to please keep them in mind as you continue to journey on achieving your health, fitness, and being the best that you can be for the rest of your life. All right, so I hope that you've enjoyed today's video and maybe you've learned something new. I'd love to hear your feedback or connect with you, so please reach out. My email is becca@believeitbringitachieveit.com. And we're also on Facebook, so check us out there too. But between now and next week, when I'm back with some more, 100%, get after it, do the best you can, throw the scale, kick it, crush it, whatever you do, but get it out the way, and then do your best, day in and day out. See you soon. Bye-bye.